Welcome to our instructional video. With the following breakthrough features in every plank, timberCore surfaces are the best choice for both residential and commercial spaces. nuClick locking system makes installation easy and adds 10 times durability over other surfaces. Embrace water-resistant casing. If there's ever a flood, Lucida floors won't sustain damage, can simply be removed, air-dried and reinstalled. 75% less formaldehyde. An industry first that's good for your health and good to the environment. Efficient air exchange. As air passes freely back into the room, it preempts the growth of harmful bacteria such as mold and mildew. Once you get the hang of it, you'll find that installing timberCore floating floor is much easier and at least 25% faster than traditional floating floors, and results in far less waste. Let's get started. Here are the tools you'll need. Safety glasses, a utility knife, a measuring tape, a pencil, a pull bar, a jigsaw, a rubber hammer, a tapping block, a flathead screwdriver, some spacers, and a table saw. For optimal performance and a timberCore floor that lasts for generations, be sure to follow these preparatory steps before you begin installation. Keep the room's ambient temperature within the range of 62.6 degrees Fahrenheit and 73.4 degrees Fahrenheit, or 17 degrees Celsius and 23 degrees Celsius, with relative humidity levels between 45% and 60%. Ensure the floor planks are at the same temperature as the room in which they will be installed, at least 48 hours prior to installation. When installing a timberCore floating floor on an existing floor, remove the baseboards and undercut the door frame. To accurately measure the undercut, place a piece of the underlayment next to the door frame. Place the floor plank under underlayment and then mark the correct height at which to cut the door frame. Undercut the door frame using your jigsaw. This is an important step, as it will ensure a much cleaner, tighter finish. Using your screwdriver, gently remove the scrap frame pieces. Slide the plank under the newly undercut door frame to ensure the fit is right. You're almost ready for installation. Check the entire floor surface once more to ensure it is level, clean, and dry before proceeding. Step 1. Installing the underlayment. Evenly roll out the underlayment, installing it in the same direction you plan to set up the timberCore floor. Remember, the underlayment must be installed with the foil side facing downward and the rubber side facing upward. Step 2. Installing the first plank. Begin your installation with a full plank. It is important to understand that there are a total of 4 ways you can place the first plank within a room, depending on which way you want the planks to run. When placing the first plank, you must ensure that the first nuClick tab on the plank's left side is placed at the corner of the room. Step 3. Installing the second row. Start by cutting the second plank to the size you want, at least 12 inches long. You can cut the plank at the junction of every other nuClick tab. Failure to do so will result in misalignment of the planks as shown. To install the second row, place the plank side by side with the corner plank. Line up the nuClick tabs on the second plank with the groove of the first plank. The groove is now exactly in the center of 2 tabs, and you must ensure that the tab is in the groove before sliding it in. Slide the plank forward and use your tapping block and rubber hammer to gently lock it in place. Expert tips. To make your installation even easier, you can connect the first 2 rows away from the wall and then slide the connected planks into the left corner of the room. For the best looking floor and the most durable results, install the top planks in each row in the following sequence: full plank, quarter plank, and 3/4 plank. Step 4. Installing an end row plank. Installing a plank at the end of each row is a little different. For clarity, this step is divided into 2 sub-steps. Step 4A. Installing a plank at the end of the first row. For the first row, start with a full plank and measure the required length. To measure the required length, put a full plank against the wall with a 1/4 inch spacer at the groove between the tabs. Place the spacers at the grooves of the planks, as seen on screen. Draw your cutting line where the first plank meets the second plank, and not where the plank meets the tabs on the second plank. Cut the plank to size. Install it at a 30 to 45 degree angle from the top of the plank with its cut side facing the wall. Stabilize the row by inserting your spacers at the end, as seen on screen. To start any new row, repeat step 4. Note: the need to cut planks at the junction of the tabs is only for planks placed at the beginning of a row. End row planks can simply be cut to exact size. Step 4B. Installing a plank at the end of any other row. For any other rows other than the first one, cut the planks to size following the above process, and then install them at a 30 to 45 degree angle from the side of the plank. Place your pull bar at the top of the plank and use your rubber hammer to nudge the plank into place. Stabilize each row by inserting your spacers at the end. To start any new row, repeat step 4. Step 5. Installing the last row. Place the plank you want to cut on the second to last row. Take another plank, full or cut, and shave off all nuClick tabs entirely. This will serve as your guide to measure the required width. Mark your measurement all along the new uncut plank, and then cut the plank to size. Install the cut plank as you did in step 4. Step 6. Installing the final plank. Your timberCore floor is nearly complete. To install the final plank, shave off the raised portion of the nuClick tab. Install the plank at a 45 degree angle. To ensure a tight fit, nudge the plank into place using your rubber hammer and pull bar. Done! Your timberCore floor installation is now complete, and you are now ready to remove the spacers and reinstall the baseboards. For more about timberCore surfaces and our solid ground commitment, please visit us online at liveonlucida.com.